So YouTube pranks would have to be some of the oldest content that has been around on YouTube. Like, I remember one of like the first ever big YouTubers, or at least couple of YouTubers or big YouTube channel, whatever context you want to put it in, would have to be like the boyfriend versus girlfriend YouTube channel. And if you don't know that, you're way too young. You are extremely young. But that's like some OG type of YouTube content. That was some of like the first big YouTubers to really blow up on the platform. And a lot of their pranks were just, you know, towards each other, and just, you know, really things that were just, you know, making pranks out of their own expense, you know, not really harming anyone else, just pranks to each other. And it was never out of the harm of anyone else. But just like anything, just like the entire rest of YouTube, as YouTube has progressed and as YouTube has gone on, things have just gotten more and more worse, progressively worse over time. And YouTube pranks would have to be that one thing, where YouTube pranks now aren't just, you know, they like to rope in unexpected people and the public who are just, you know, going about their daily lives. And if you haven't seen recently, back in April, there is one YouTuber who, you know, has a prank YouTube channel, and he has about, I think about 50,000 subs at this point in time. And he was harassing someone in the public and he got shot for it. Now, I'm going to show the clip here. I'm not 100% sure if it's going to pass on YouTube, so we'll wait and see. I'm either going to have to re-edit this video with it like blurred or out, but it doesn't, you can't really see too much in it. But here is the clip of the YouTuber of where he's basically harassing some guy going about his day, and then the guy pulls a gun on him and shoots him.
When thinking about my
Get on my business like half stop. Stop.
when thinking about my
So as you can see, it's a pretty short clip, and I don't know what the context of the prank is meant to be, because I don't really see anything funny about it. Like, you're literally just going up to a dude and just putting your phone towards his ear. I don't know, I can't even really hear exactly what is like playing through the phone, but he's just annoying this dude. He's just, you know, this guy's just going about his day, you know, probably just grabbing some food, or maybe he's like an Uber driver or something like that and just running and doing his job. But either way, this man's going about his day, and this guy's just going up to him in front of his face, you know, just annoying the fuck out of him. And unfortunately for the YouTube guy, he gets a gun pulled on him and shot instantly. Now, obviously, this case has been brought to court, and the jury has actually acquitted him. Yeah, so I've tried looking through the article at ABC News of exactly which charge he was acquitted of. So he's, yeah, like I said, he's had 2 charges towards him for a firearm, and one of them he was acquitted of. Now, this is in the state of Virginia, and, you know, I live here in Australia where we don't have any guns. We have like complete full gun control, and no guns or anything like that. But obviously, when it comes to America, you know, I'm not here to talk about, you know, you guys' gun laws or anything like that. So I'm not here to talk about anything like that. But obviously, in some states, you have the right to bear arms. That's how it is in America, and it's, you know, that's fair enough. And obviously, in some, I'm pretty sure that every state is different as well when it comes to like where you're allowed to carry a gun and how you're allowed to carry a gun. Like, I'm pretty sure that in Texas, you can walk around the fucking streets with a handgun just strapped to your wrist, and no one will give a fuck. Like, babies are born and they're given a pistol the day that they were born. Like, that's their first birthday gift, is like an AK-47 in Texas. Like, those guys down there, and same in Florida, those guys down south go fucking hardcore when it comes to having their guns. So at least from reading through the article, I've seen that Virginia has very big, you know, when it comes to the right to bear arms, and also the right for self-defense as well, which is the reason why he's been acquitted of one of the charges. Now, the second charge is actually still going on at this point, and I think the hearing for it is going to be coming in about a month's time. So we're still here. We still don't know what's going to happen with that second charge, and if he will actually be charged with, whether it's with, you know, whether he just gets a fine or he gets jailed for a certain amount of time. So we're not 100% sure on what's going down with that. But I'm pretty sure that, like, when I was reading through the article as well, the prosecutor was actually going more towards the YouTuber side and saying that, you know, even though he was being harassed, there is no real like actual physical harm being brought towards this guy, and there was real no reason for him to just pull a gun out and shoot the guy, which is kind of like, I kind of understand that in a way. Like, even though the guy is being harassed, you can't really see any physical harm being brought towards him. So it is very like thing, but at the same time, I can't really talk about it that much because, you know, when you're in the jury, and obviously, you know, when you're in a different country from, say, from me, especially in a country like America, where they, you know, you guys there, if you're in America, you guys are very big on guns and carrying guns, and when it comes to self-defense as well, your laws are completely different to how they are here. You know, in Australia, if someone breaks into your house and you whack them, you will actually get charged for it, which I think is kind of fucking stupid, but that's not here nor there. So yeah, it is very different. So I can't really say too much on that. But one thing that I will say is that this is one of the things that I fucking hate about these prank YouTubers these days. Prank YouTubers are fucking stupid. Back in the day, they were actually funny. And like I said, they were just making pranks at the expense of themselves or their friends who were kind of like, not necessarily like in on the joke, but, you know, in the group. Like the people that I love the most is Impractical Jokesters. Impractical Jokers. They've been around since 2011. And if you watch these guys, they will never, ever, at any point, and I know that like you could say, oh, but they're on TV, so obviously they don't want to bring any bad press toward themselves. Well, obviously, but it's still fucking funny. Whenever they make any types of jokes or any types of pranks, it's always at the expense of themselves. And if at any point they get like the public involved, it's not to harm the public. If anything, they're like, you know, making jokes of themselves and making people around them kind of go, what the fuck's going on there? That's kind of funny. And making people laugh at them, but not bringing any towards any kind of harassment or harming the public at all, which is what a lot of these fucking pranks YouTubers do these days. And it's one of the reasons why I've come to fucking despise and hate these prankster YouTubers, because they are literally trying to harass the public and think it's fucking hilarious. No, you're not funny. You're not funny for going up to some dude and shoving your phone in his ear just to try and get a reaction out of him. Like, this guy literally fucked around and found out. That there's no simple way to put it. You fuck around, you're gonna find out. And if you're in a country where people carry weapons on them, like America, mate, that fuck around ain't gonna be good, because if here in Australia, if someone does that, you're either just gonna get punched in the face, or there's maybe a 10% chance that you might get stabbed. But this guy got shot, and he got shot apparently in like the lower chest area, like around the left side of his lower chest. So that was fucking close to his heart. Like, if the bullet was just like, I don't know, a couple inches like towards the middle of his chest, he could be dead. He could be dead, but no, the guy's fucking lucky that he's still alive. But this should be like a big thing for these YouTube pranksters to stop being fuckwits, stop harassing the public. Because if you're like this guy, if you keep fucking around, you guys are gonna find out. And if you keep harassing the public, you might not just survive like this guy. You might get shot and you might fucking die. So hopefully this dude who, you know, did get shot actually stops making videos like this. And I'm really curious to see of how like the jury and the prosecutors happen with the second charge as well. Like I said, he's only been acquitted of one of the charges by the jury, but the prosecutor isn't actually going towards his side. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. Like I said, I think the hearing is like in a month's time or couple months time. I'm not 100% sure exactly. I read the article before, but it's gone over my head now. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this whole situation. Not just this in general, but also pranks to YouTubers as well. Because like I said, I fucking despise them these days. I think they're just fucking stupid. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. That's it from me. Peace out.